Hi and welcome back to the channel, and we are going to listen to a long song, over 11 minutes, storytelling with a band called Scarlet Stories. And once again, this is a band I discovered through Aaron, because Aaron always have fantastic people that plays on his concerts and albums. And Lisette van den Berg, that is the lead singer here, was on his Universe show. So and she really stood out with her voice. So I, of course, had to check out what she does. And she has a small indie band that is like progressive metal doomish, and I really enjoy it. And this story is, this song is called Vingt Milles Lios Suis Les Mers, I think.
Good.
I have no idea.
Sounded right.
Maybe. Okay, let's check it out. I never, every time I listen to this, I never think it feels like 11 minutes. You know, it's
I
just
don't
like,
care. To me, it could be an hour.
yeah,
Believe it or not, this was one of my favorite songs that you played in this genre
it
so
is
far. Yes,
cool.
everything was perfect. Uh, everything. Uh, the composition, the playing, the vocal. They even got the fucking ocean in there, which these bands usually do.
Yeah, I thought about that when I saw it. I never thought about that before, actually, but now we talk about it every time.
But
Yeah,
no, this was perfect, and it could have been much longer, but it also made sense that it stopped when it did. I I was completely swept away by this and swept into it, and also her singing is uh,
she is so
it,
good.
it's beyond uh, a lot of things that I've heard also in this genre. She can be everything from this intimate, cool, almost spirit-like
Yeah, the
thrashy.
almost whispering in your neck feeling to,
Yeah, but in kind of in a sleazy way,
yeah,
like
but
the band Garbage, that kind of style. But
mm,
then she also takes off into uh, just emotion singing, and it everything made sense to me.
yeah,
Okay, that's it.
I think she's one of the most underrated singers out there, and this band is so underrated. Um, well, of course, it's not underrated because she works with Arjen Lucasen and stuff like that, you know. But beside that, uh, I mean, this song we just listened to, it has 10,000 views on YouTube.
Yeah, that's a shame.
It's nothing, you know, if you're
Yeah,
talking about how good it is. And her, as you said, she can sing everything from this whispering, almost haunting, to raw power. She has
yeah.
much power when she sings, also, and she does it so completely perfect in every way. I think she's amazing. She has voice and
It was also a big difference with the music because this band uh, have a dimension that I didn't hear so much before uh, because they have the spacey dimension also in the guitar sounds and uh, which you could almost find more in dub music, stuff like that,
okay.
which is kind of unusual in this kind of bands. And I like that very much. It's still, it's in your face. It's distinct. It's huge. It's emotional. It's powerful. But they had this spacey dimension, which uh, this was perfect. Also together with her voice, and uh, yeah, I as I
Um,
said, I'm not going to talk too much. It was perfect. This
uh,
was perfect to me.
one thing that is different from many bands, especially from Holland, Netherlands. Sorry, it's um, this is a little more doomish in its way to sound in the production. I think it's more well.
Yeah,
Of course, it's a little bit slower, but it's also a little bit more repeating, a little bit more. They're not
Yeah,
afraid to do the same stuff one or two more times. But
but
when
it doesn't feel that way because
no,
it
but
kind of moves along and changes,
yeah, we
even
talk.
though the basic thing might be repetitive. It's still
Yeah, but
element that kind
it,
of changes.
yeah, it changed, but that also make it feels like we talked about that when we listened to My Dying Bride a long time ago. It's how it that repeating also is some kind of well a way to make it doesn't it make you feel like home in a way. It make you feel
It's
how
very
to
primitive. This is why the Indians had the drums,
yeah
because
yeah
after a
that
while
yes exactly yeah
you just get into this, and it could once you get into it, you don't want it to stop
yeah
somehow.
on the whole way they have small changes, a little more guitar, a little more guitar sound, a little more drums here, and but it's not a big movements in the music.
No,
It's
it's it
small, so it's
the energy is kind of the
yeah
same, even though uh, uh, they play dynamically different stuff, but the 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 amount of energy in the sound is kind of constant, but within those boundaries, it changes. But yeah, okay.
yeah
I don't. It just gets a lot of you know theory again, but I just enjoyed very much listening to it. Okay.
yeah no, but when well you kind of have to talk about that stuff too.
Yeah,
But
yeah,
but
but
in
it
the end, is what music make you feel. So
yeah, but this is I what kind of had me from the beginning all the way to the end is that it has the same energy, and you get into this hypnotic groove in a way, but there's so much going on as well. But it doesn't really change temperament very much, and that's impressive in itself to uh, know how to do that.
yeah,
So
um,
10,000 views, that's a shame.
yeah,
Let's
and
change
the
that.
problem is I think they have two singles. Uh, they released this album 2019. It's the first debut album, and they just two singles, and the shortest one is 7 minutes.
Yeah.
I think it's worth your time, to to really listen to it. But
Well, it's a
for
gift.
many people, I think they don't even start because it's 11 minutes. I don't want to listen. You know.
Yeah, but it's not like you give them your time. I mean, you get a gift you get actually 11 minutes instead of four.
Yeah,
And hey, that's a good thing to
yeah, I
me.
think so too. Because on this time they have all the time to tell a good story, and they do it with good music, with good voice. I don't even talk about the lyrics, but well, you have to read the lyrics because I think that's very good lyrics too. And
Yeah.
but well, this band is maybe it's not for everyone, but I really enjoy it, and I think it's one of the most underrated band out there, and I really hope they do more music. I know they have tried to play a bit under the last 2 years, but it's not so easy.
Yeah.
But I really, really hope to hear more from them because this when I discovered them for a year ago, I couldn't stop listening to it. It was on repeat all the time.
I can see why.
It was like, wow, why doesn't people listen to this? Why
Yeah.
and everyone that hear it think it's amazing. So please spread it, and please Lisette and the band make more music. We need it.
Yeah.
You are fantastic, and well, enough about that, I think. And once again, long video, but now it's the music video's fault, I think.
Check them out.
Yeah, check them out. Please support them. Please make them big. They deserve it. Okay, Andreas, thank you, and bye.
Thank you. Bye.